skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy. I'd say they're doing that. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Let's take a second to talk about Clemson. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. When you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Creates a little, might have a chance. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Oh, what a cut! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression. possession or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quickly to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find a soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Beck. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Using his legs, it's Hansen. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And finds a soft spot. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Beck. They're setting up the screen. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 13. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Hansen. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took him to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down with a nice pickup there. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on that second down.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. The play action fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Pick up a bait. It's now second and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every day. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And he scored! Touchdown, Tigers!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Inside, it's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack. Fires
to the big fella. There we go. That's a
super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Two set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. They'll give it to Johnson. Give him 9 on that one, sets up the 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense. And you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it again. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. And you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They have some time here late in the half. Ready, go! Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll move the tight end. To the air. It's back. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's caught. It's South. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Right on the money.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
The Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. Third down play from the gun. Got the big tight end on the corner route. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Penn State will spend its second timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Makes the grab on the back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. One step coming before they head to the locker room. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. If they go out right away in the second half, good things happen. This game takes on a completely different feel.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 16, the Miami Hurricanes.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And it's the Gators coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field,
pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulders of those 5 offensive linemen.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running inside. It's Hansen. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. On the move at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn. He's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the hope.
Has it. They will score. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer...
He lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention makes a grab and run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him. They're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's back. Got it in the middle. It's Sauer. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It has has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? One. Hey, move. Go.
Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's solid. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Seems it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play.
Not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the 1st game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
35, Penn State, 17.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Weeks like this are tricky loki, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Might be calling a hot route.
Booster, booster!
Back to throw, it's Beck. Quick completion on the out. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Safe completion on the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Rifles it down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
Finding some home. He's got it up for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Runs through, man. He might have space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting the onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. That's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in. They're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some balls. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Clemson calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down 2 scores. You've got to find some plays over the middle of the field, wherever. You just got to chew up some grass and get in scoring position.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Quarterback may change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and
and they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with him. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside. It's Hansen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score. There's a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw. Makes the grab. Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick.
First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. It's Payne. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Working on the right. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the end route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. And I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
This is a designed run. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And it'll be down right there. To begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rattles it back. He's got it! Racing down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Pulls it in, it's Payne. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Craig. Rushes on him. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it off. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks.
Punch! Illegal! Enter! Blue idiot!
Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete! Touchdown, TCU!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their way.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll, and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't. But I like the response. The defense does their job, gives them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll give it to Hardy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Simmons to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Running inside, it's Payne. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To throw, it's Craig. Oh, they're after him! And it's a sack.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. They'll give him 4 on the pickup in second and 6. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like that.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, they would understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Craig's saying right there, too, the Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hardy. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Simmons throws to the back. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Here's a give to Hardy. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
On first down, it's Hardy again. Here's a look. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. He's looking deep. He's got it down the field. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Now sliding to his left. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. This passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Throwing Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of it.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Small. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense changing the play.
Replace! Doc!
Looking to pass. It's Craig. Shoots it to the left. Got him and nobody's close. Gets away from one, finds room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Running inside. It's Payne. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. This is softening up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at UTEP taking on the Iowa State Cyclones.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
And it's the Miners looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's Simmons to throw. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Snaps it in the shotgun. Dances away. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Craig. There's the pressure. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession. Ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
Defensively, with all the of space now in spread football. There's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Finds his man, it's Hardy. There's some room. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Missouri comes out with a 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Roberts. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wideout. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And his defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
And they move closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Here's Hardy. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances.
Touchdown, Tiger! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He might want another play. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Craig. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Payne. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They just keep firing. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, TCU! And they've moved out front on the fourth. The Horned Frogs answer right back.
And this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. But they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Simmons. Quickly complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball.
There's a crease. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays on it.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Tigers are back on top, lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Missouri, 28, TCU, number 19, set to kick off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Release to the back. Short hands, it's Payne. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing him throw it vertically downfield.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Quarterback making adjustments. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking for a man. It's Craig. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Lost a throw again. Under fire. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds to stop the clock. Picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the 4th quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Craig. Makes the grab. Touchdown! They move on top. The horn frogs answer right back.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
On the move from inside his 5. Gives him the big stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
To the air, it's Simmons. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And it's good! And the 3-ball gives us a tie. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. The run inside. It's Hardy. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big time advantage. Establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, after play action, opens the whole play.
Again, it's Hardy. Got a little grass. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Dropping back, it's Craig. Fires to the tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And the extra point is good. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws toward the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over. He'll try to take it back. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. From the gun, give to Hardy. Blast goes way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. With the first possession of overtime, you have an opportunity to turn up the heat, but you're also one mistake away from putting yourself in a bad spot.
I'm about to say, turn up the heat.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on 1st and goal in overtime. Run in the red zone, it's Hardy. A game winner! What a finish! It's double overtime with a touchdown!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt.